Mede mokumena bedo Midoriasi Shena somuyo Odo dieyento Odo tuntada Medo Midorena somuye
Mede mokumena mawome Midoriasi Shena somuyo Odo dieyento Odo tuntada Medo Shena somuye
Midoriasi Enede mi shewubo Awarie pan wareye fodoni nyamisro Odo dieyento Odo tunjada Medo shena sumuye
Midoriasi
Ohima
Enede mi shewubo Awarie pan wareye fodoni nyamisro Odo dieyento Odo tunjada Medo shena sumuye
Medo amuko premo Medo amuche premo Medo amodi premo Medo yage premo Odo dieyento Odo tunjada Medo shena sumuye Medo amuko premo Medo amuche premo Medo amodi premo Medo yage premo Odo dieyento Odo tunjada
Prof, yada Acheampong Nyankopon asepa na wonim. Enne eye kwasiada edikan. Bosome du no ne da edikan. Aseda enka Acheampong Nyankopon se wama ye kwan na yeda so ka atiasefo ho nti odonkomo ahwefo ene odonkomo atiefo me mamwache. Aha. Anase ajo bra wote menka wo ne bia wote menka afribia san ma wakwaba ba Obra TV so odonkomo dwumadie yi mu mosomfo Kwadwo Asiamah ni Acheampong na daromanti yen hoye na menim se won so hoye abodu baako enti frɛ wo nua na frɛ wo yonko ono so mfrɛ ni nua na mfrɛ ne yonko na yenni odonkomo na wonim minua Mike wa hanti minua Mike so mu
Yo, Mosonfo, Nyami Enstrel. Dedi Kano. I said last week, Yahu, Yansu Yanshia. Now, what to say?
Eja dawromo me hoye pa ja imadi no de yene nam so wasande yaba
Mias na la yi abusafo so obia so ye
eja domo bia hoye fi ha ye kikim
mias se wasande yaba na hoye na me adom ni me so me hoye na me diri se etifo so ahoye
yes
etifo ahoye pa anti etifo ye mamunna akwaba sania Mosonfo adikan aka no sabrei eye odonko modumati love chat am say enye nne ehase ye nemwa da bia ye koba ye hia ye din komo modibi ba edibi ba ye da mwase samoye samaye enne dwumadi no a edisi ho a ye se etise ya ba classroom yesua de ye de bo abusua ekunu eyre emma obi a ochihia aware ene obi mpo akowure mu ache ni nyina ye ka ho asam so nom ene ne ka ho enti ene ye mo akwa ba badwumadi no so dwumadi ne ye odo asam enti hyiemu a ne achia ye ho se odonkomo ne ene a sanji se odonko me Jesus ne obenya adusua kase emra abadwafo nyina so be yi omhodi no nua sema som na into aso
yo minua Mike ida onso so ase nia ode yen abedri abusuafo a asi nkonwa ne se de ye di kan ye hu no yenua Mike no nia watwa no so eye Gabrantie Dennis Kuffour
Esofo
akwaba
ya eja
yet say you
nyame adom na mpacho so e
Ejadaroma when you be a dear and be anoma pay.
Manum
When you be anno.
See, dear, not a on travel you for. See, what say? And I'm saying, can't show.
Bracket 2 AAT, mammy,
You know, work of Asiamah, with a young cousin. Yeah, we didn't say, Johannica said, no, only hand. Obedi hand on dance here. Say, yeah, your brightness be or your brightness about when you're on any brightness, rank as about or show brightness. Mamma say, well,
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Is healing
now. Somewhere deep by in a dress. Was say, Dinyamanam can you are okay. What's your not pay one more team?
I'm tea.
Well, you know, Kaka who said, he would to me. And the man can't guess you. Was therefore, yeah, not a pen on the say, is she say, ya, not serious. I shall be a aponoma. And he was your four, Eddie kind as she near. Meaning say a binum burbo euremo. Ansana, one number burremo, not your movanjam. Someone not Ramis, I know. You be see interest in that D by your fire company.
Yo, your mom pay. You never say, another pay so. Say your pay na. Yabishi moon, yabishi or don't come on. Or Obra TV, Jimmy so. Did he can't hear your own show, sir? You jay a tea for near your phone answer, show, sir. You jab bigger phone answer, show, sir. Say, nay, the year become worse to me. One casabe ye multitany. The instant dear friend free. Said the bear, you fear, ever you having kitwa. Now bow my ear to some na Yamubia and your free motor. Becca your horn and pay. Be shying, it will share me, it will dignity. Amen.
Amen. Yeah, that Acheampong, young couples. You was for young Coma ye, ye shall see access outside of marriage. Say, Wawari. Now we're free. Wukuno. And I said, well, you're etchy. You didn't command, you did bedroom. Silent infidelity. You must say silent infidelity. No be as Mobusa and said, Nipa Kreminya, non share, then she and Nimu, near Nimu, enti. Me yo bibi sa me free. Me yera na me kunachiana. And only a DBC, sexting. NSS choice are not Dennis in it. Maame say we dwane ho and they so omo na asa abato. Sa nneema no na yedi ho nkomo ade abesi enne. Na menya hunu se ahwefo bi abanti mamma me mfa na heya. Yedi nkomo a ye hunu se ade bia se Yesu kan se wo hwe oba na okon don na se wabodwaman dia na ne bibia wo ye eye nsuma ye mu a ukunu na wo yire nim nti ye ka 16 yi na no ye kire mu se oba ne bema edi nkomo etwe adwene kosi endamu nhyiamudie so ma tere bia nipa binom ho timi sori tere bi kura wono mo sane wono no no nyina no se unini nhyiamu animu ni animu mpa na kire se wafiri ukunu ana se wo yire achi yedi nkomo ama ye wie no asembisa na opani Mike busa ye beda ho ne se ohwe Dennis ne Maame se wan kase mo kan se ohwe emabunu ne wono mo aduru samfie no so a bebre be se ohamun chemu adusia 60% e kan se ya na omo first time wono mo course suban no mu se sexting ne ade no they were pressured into it say obi share wono mo a nti emwa ba ni betumi di abom ne ye kan se phone so e wo ho a emofra nyina di agro asembisa baina e wo ho na emwa ba ni betumi di abo awofo ye wie ye last episode no eno ne asembisa etwa ato akura na meka say ya no mahunu say emema nuaba nti han no a we the brightness no na afi na pie sister ya mo akwaba
ya nya
ba jona de say
pacho me ho ye pa na mo nyina so mo ho ye de
ya da roma o ma ye ka say Yohane say ono nyo no ne han no ne mo mon ne bedi han no ho adanse nti ma me say wa ha na nyo no ne han no isi ne han no ankasa aba han no beto han no a ebedi han no ho adanse mo hu za han no ayekese nti ye da nyame asese sister ado abeka ye ho musafo nyina ho ye de
ye ho adom obi aho ye pa
ye da nyame ase nti sene ye to aso no nkomo no de ye difuri ne de ye de abesie ene de ye de to aso ne na maka ho asem na ye betwa ye ho aba ye ba ene asembisa edadwa meme frɛ eno poto say meme de na make enti no ye poto kasa ma no silent infidelity in marriage effects and solutions eno ye poto kasa obi kasa de meme poto de miami de mu no ase okuna na oyere akiri fa de adeba ye beka sunsun sanso anu yi anamu ahodo a ye betumi de aboa wono mu a akomusa no eno ho nkomo ena ye bedi nne ye betwa ye ho aba ye ba ye beto aso Wa busafo yamamo akwa babio ene na afei abadwafo asi nkonya ide ebre yi yabama mama comfort gambra kwaba ma comfort akwaba o say amen and afei yeni aba amaku asoso say ebusafo yamamo akwaba the stop of my akwaba yes so yamamo akwaba Dennis aduro as mbisi edikan ho neba para nyehu anya den kra sister ho nti don't worry
oh sister we feel nti no bibia e kama
strong backup. I'm so a good pa.
Eti wayi hamenga krakro. O amemfa ni say na yenim common free ho. First question here, what are the effects in susanso a edeba? Na ansa na ye beko ho no. Abaya bi busa amasem bia me pese ye fafiri. O say ono anga se hunu say ne maame ne tebia bi mu nti ontimi ne papa enhia mu bio na wo busa se so eye bone sa na ono busa no eye bone se ne papa isa se o maame ntumi ne nhia mu bio nti obetumi anya kanchema bi wo nchen a ano de wade gigi nani nanso onyae ne maame aware ana di yemfam piri ho mo ba na betumi de aboa sa bae.
Oh, elder, oni ho kwan bia so esa ye bone. Ye bone we nya fi na ye be dokudoko ho bia ye bone, you know, why jina asori anemu ahyebo se owo mo enkwa mo me ne wa na bewu. Na se bibi enti no sa enije no ntimi mabie mu a e wo so wotena ho sa na o the hymns echeche ore na wo hwe Yesu anim so o di gidi etena ho na de bia fa Yesu din bata wo ho ende de to aso na wo de hye wo hu kran na emefie eye nika na o ka se wo gina so aka se bibi nti me worry me no a young person sebio and a BBSC intimate ni share with me say kofa abaya kitwe bi a nya no kwan no edenka a Christopher bebree ebitima yesa yeah because you won nipa bebree a omo was that situation mu bi so wo bote ho so you won nipa bebree omo sa situation mu bi ebitima yare ebitima ye san bi ebitima accident bi kra nti oba na say be man yen fa say wo bubu kra ntimi ya bi so also on the tena you know empire ye empire say ebinsi and I say omo mokosa te bia room no nyame mo ahoden no mutimi de engineer but no enche say bibia sinti no na ke se wo kra no o Kristo so no say say do kra eche na ye kohwe bi elder de bit maka no
all right nti obi say for better for worse na no ho na aka for better for worse nti ni nyina aka ho bi na fa edru ho de an de o say no de wa aka no for better for obi say on de so for ne kan no ka bi di na chi no no na kan sister I to de na o de kan
but Jam said Dennis Acheampong muye prekon because either way no e dwamamo and I said what opinions what kind of for worse no ibi no better no atwam wakwa wi see a worse no you know but there's also a broader thing about marriage. I would say yeah, you tie the emphasis to the sexual relation no but that's not all marriage is about, right? It's about say mommy no more than some when you are more developing obuno what don't know na abom ni bibia. There's so much to marriage than just the sexual aspect of it. You know, say ba kwan yare bibia si baby na wo fa ko say in that case no kwakofo that means you're saying say all along no I didn't really love you. Then I'm a yes that sexual aspect me penalty me for feeling me you know to see I know they're not worth they're not me here and to think about the broader thing no and how I bet or spouse no or no so no all go through binti and that time no oh here more no she's all of will be say then it's kind of and so can more and it's wrong but you have to look at how I'm with me as a couple without so
all right sister you now so asking who say na Maame Serwaa wo so ni teacher say was one mo nya adwen
na bi Asiamah ye kan kura am dem ntwe ho no say obi no obi tumi ware na ebi kura na menim obi a omogya ware o na be ma no yare pa anu ntumi nyehwe oba na wona gya ware no na ono asan eno tena ya ohwe no second no and it's not about sex but a care if you mu eba it is a ekoba se o do kodwene sex no ho pa se no nti utimi fa chire ye bibia na care na ehia no nipa no kwa no betinka se timi kunu na me yare bremu pa no sat bia mu na wode me enam onam emaso ana onam me enam memaso it's a I think that either way be I will look at it no hardene na any right it cannot be right something imagine
all right yada opani asepa Maame Serwaa
no I agree with the course Sunyina so yeah not actually nodding like this not shaking my head I'm nodding
yeah and he said me pese me pusi na me hu de wo so work ntina me fa free ho no se be ya obi hu a ase eti wo so ni eti bona
I agree yes thank you
question bi abeto ho ye be ko effects a edeba won say sa scenario ya me de ba ye effects bebre betumi aba wo ho bi a ne baba na apena so se me papa ye me maame ntimi ne nchi anti insunso be ne de baba won say ye nua Christian Jamfi the question bi atom say what recommendation do we have for such individuals omo akọ sa tebia no mu ya de ne betumi asusu di ama wo no ho ena ye babanti ye bedi no ho nkom di maame nsamra nti ye busa say effects on silent infidelity ade ensunsanso ena sa suban no edeba di Maame sa shas em free osube.
So the size Susan so no and sa Tibiano and as act no the Susan so I deba our room the bebre song bebre because say only oba na be mate ho na say oh ye niema wɔ n'akyi a odi asia our room enidie pa no gradually no who taking it away. So who take it away because you say no when you know I could be baby for say so a plan out train Boateng and I say why are accustomed to this sex toys and I say oh dear pornographics and when you when I will show you whatever the case may be biano the air trim free our room and no na you say what tension na the our room enidie pa no what take it away inti eno na kakra na de or how be eba inti ohwa first pan na udu fia no be ani age o yire ani age na wo bon komo na ye di our room komo abusuo mu komo ne hani adwom to say anything but it's say what tension akodi baby fufu inti no we say communication a breaky afi ukọ efia asema enya bufu kra na obuafu you go say hani na adwuma kra to say ah okra pe questions do me buy me fa me bag this one na obusa me you know because enije na unya na ofie no efie e de ko baby fufu nti no udru fie a obi aho ye wahi enkra kasa ho ana omo ye wahi but udru baby a sese wani je no wona na wani age na wo sere na wo say on the mention no enti effect no wo say efie ayabasa enti eno na didi musa kakra na the problems upon problems e ba wo say bibi kitu bi ana aye ntokwa bibi kitikiti bi na aye ntokwa na ya twemu tentan ye betie say aware no afi anye ye egu enti we ye kakra metimi aka mejama abedwafo so de bi aka ho.
All right. Denny, that's it. Also for Appiah Kubi, maybe I will be our say. Or share with your friend now. Yes, or Tio or baby or one and the near Japan. Or the Yame the Munina about your four. Inti also for yes, so baby I will be a Yame one can't.
Amen.
I'm saying, and then I would air to us.
Yes. So to continue with what Dee was saying, right? He looked at it as from an outside perspective, right? And let's take this for example. We're talking about silence, infidelity at this today. See, at home, it can be going on within under the roof, same roof, or I won't step it out. But which also gives the same point as what Dee was saying. Say the issues be funny say. You're accustomed to, masturbation. And I said, you want to go hide in the bathroom and go watch these videos on your phone. And Pomaa before now when they wife, and I said, when they were kids, or your husband, Eddie, and I said, the person that you're sexting, who knew this uncle money and to say the D can, Nipan Huan be with him. Or you are rushing all the time, or rushing to go satisfy yourself with whatever not what tomu in the web say you having attention for the other person on the other phone, not on your spouse, they be on when you want to grab your phone and text that person, and then come on now mood, compared to say with spouse now or till chair right there and only begin come it's not amount confusion about again it be our spouse so on because you're not communicating with him or her the or problem. It's idea we yemen and region unye na no so cause depression. Into people are more overthinkers, they say or Jenny who say ubejano and I say what she will be for and I say ebiane who cran own in year and I say won't provide enough and no cause depression and anxiety can also come in. And at the same time it's that trauma, betrayal trauma, and when they eventually find out say Sadia na wuye enyi and I said adia to be a woman some form of trauma. See, these are some of the effects that it's me acting spouse be a tomwa, it's me edeba. And Krakra can also question, dear cause because they see the atmosphere. Daddy bar on Kasaya or Koshe bathroom most of the time. Mommy so now and they need a glued to the phone so much or prefer so obey didn't come over phone also than to talk to us. Tini now know the issues about a maybe Bisiana sister also maybe a deeper one no aspect so I'm thank you.
All right. Sister with your mom say one na pass the baton amount me carry.
I think so. They're doing a wonderful job, and I really appreciate say almost so Emma points. No, my job now easier. Now, so the kind of me who say, I see this whole thing as a form of addiction. So the addict kind of before no, and addiction I say, a more than once daily. Right, of something, want to me in there's that compulsion part of it, want to me so we're not talking about, but say a trim we're not talking about and not to say I'm condoning any of that behavior. We're not talking about, making like I said me problem and mommy. Well, it does an occasional thing. That could be no baby. That's bad too. That is bad. But we talk about addiction. My idea there's a swap to me. I'm looking at it from that perspective. It causes loss of trust. HSA. And my woman says certain obligations be a wo a jack and answer and none of we and said interaction noise so we know any hot into certain obligations and we know fear as a wife, as a husband, what to mean yet now isolate from the family more because these are things you do in private, you do in secrecy. Into share bathroom so that Maame can answer baby to engage in that behavior. Because an idea a year only no bedroom, this year, except for those are a year so bad, say want to me and fancy into what to me the quadrumamokra, and it happens. We've all heard cases, we've all seen things to me at the back. Loss of job, because it's unethical. You cannot do that on the job. I say to me, and I say to me, you were dear. And sometimes, some people do things in their cars. You can say a public space, but it's indecent exposure. So when you do a come as a police for who you can get arrested. To me, or how near and so every family and it impacts your children because what they can be from the kids who know build it. And you know what, there's something about say we are no for in private and also in public. And say, but you are doing something you should not be doing. And your impact and sometimes the kids they sense that something is amiss. It can to me increase stress in the home because nobody knows why you are acting so weird. Why you outside them, bathroom, what's those things. Nobody knows why you're doing all those things. And financial so it's really cause financial aid because say a porn addiction, you are subscribing, right? You are paying for that subscription. No money idea no. Say a strip bar na walk we'll spread it, we'll spray dollar no go on. So no money idea is your family this right? And I say a sex toy now we use here. I mean, you have to buy and I believe you will have to graduate to the next level, over to different ones to try and all these things. It causes the family some financial and so in fact, I'll tell you a story. Years ago, addiction work. And but this person was my friend or no that no madam for say Pomaa, wow. Do you see this guy? And I'm saying, yeah. And I say, when him say, no catch up and say, beside a bunch of madam for say, or person was shop one. And I say, yeah. And I say, me brobi. Or say what cover 500 CDs. 500 CDs. There or they channel no 500. And I'm saying, wait. One? Or say, yeah. And I'm saying, na, or see the bia upon Juma or talk. You know, where they or they air check, just where they or they check. To imagine say the beyond water. I don't even know how much those things cost. I'm not even interested. But to have 500 collection out with the check. Now said your honor a dorsal. Imagine how much money our wasting. So our spouse, the spouse might not even know. To know about noa, or then the and the ninja because the ocean need the woman. It has a lot of effects. It has a lot of effects. They say, Kakra DBC has here because I know say it has so many, you know, and Maame can cause depression, anxiety in even the family members because they are always on edge. They don't know what is happening to you. Now, why know? Because we all have a conscience. There are days that Unim say, I shouldn't do that. To the also why shame so. But yet some people still persist because maybe they cannot get themselves out of it. Until the basic here.
All right.
Asiamah, Maame kakra.
All right.
Na near air course, you know, conclusion I'm saying, and say it take away a lot from the family. Near panelists, I can it take a lot. Now, where you be you bet me so all your life, because I'll be a hunda or you who it is serious. But it be a young fat question here, you remember Eugene. Kosi jechi edi abai near Eugene ebusano and say ewiase a yewum sabre was it how can couples build and maintain trust when faced with potential silent infidelity? Now they all can say in the world social media, dating apps, online connections, any bibiara a promo to adia yesi enye no e beden na trust no etimeba etibi amoma yen hwe kakra bia en ko stop on wa ho say uhunu kwasina na obetumi account bia.
Sure, that's a tough one. I know a reality a lot of couples, if we say it's the reality because yes, people are engaging in things one man kawun bear 20 years, you know. Or first love be at a come you know, after the chain not to say, hey, what she has is I don't know what Kansas, wherever, right? Now okay, when the Facebook up and now I say, oh, not to say yeah, then common starts, you know, leading to areas via any sense careful. You know, once again, you know, a wide dream said was your bonnepo, right? Said it was your bob wide dream, was see wide dream po. That is what determines who and what you are. Because a easy say over to me, I get involved in those things because you think it's fun, you think, you know, but here you have this person that made you feel a certain way, you know, when you were younger. And you know, there's still some lingering feelings we on to a contact. You can go down a whole beer. It's being clear with boundaries. I always say being clear with boundaries. Say, this is, I'm not going to go here with you. You know, there was a time when you made me happy, you made me excited, but now, no, I have somebody else in my life. You say, you have to cut it because when Chasua, we are software, we are sorry penny, we are software, we are sorry back, whoever position you are for, so we be now, wouldn't say, who the would you not want to know, one for ya, to develop trust, you know, in your spouse, and I said with your spouse, which I say, you know, you have to have a relationship communicating very well. Only say, it would be good, say, what more side relationship, we are so close, the intimacy is so strong, say, when your spouse starts going through those feelings, now, obet me a catcher say, Kwesi, Adwa, say, no quarry Kwame text me no na my IBB you know, then you both can talk about it. I would suggest say couples should do that. Or be can say, hey, and who be say no, we'll say, okay. And then Kasa said, so how do you feel about that? You know, so how can we even get to say we need to be trust our relationship and so you have to allow yourself. So they can say, oh yeah, askable parents now, you know, you have to be an askable spouse. Let your spouse feel comfortable sharing these things with you because these things are real and they happen. And so allow yourself, so spouse, when you go through or feel safe enough, so be control What council only when what to me to anamoya a bit to me abwa. But first of all, it starts with you. Now be a contacted or no boundaries.
All right, boundaries, sister. Yeah, that's a pa. Meaning D. I said the opposite of the become.
I'm going to be sister can hear part. I'm going to twice. So said that the baby can. Sister, the way we are massive Nina Canina. You show. The baby can or Canina. Now, me I cry air count. No, it's a quiet. Yeah, they answer a elder question out obisa no. A quiet. You be first so as I build the trust in the back on you. Me the twice study and so. See, we hear now kunye obi a wo first. So if you are now can say who usano who girl boy be now on the mission first love will be now I had not trust in the ebano. From nowhere, we follow IG, Instagram, and our Facebook and as a snap. Okay. Now fe moody and como. Why can't you and I want can't show you? Say, oh, okay, me first girl Serwaa na me kana asem chono bracket 2. Mako share no Facebook o me no edin komo one kind channel. Afei oyiri ko hu ya na se ukru ko hu ya. Edin na ma obey edin di Serwaa na be ma edin di Dennis. Afei ya man edin foforo. So na me chono. Ya sise dino crowd of phone so. Udin komo na wudi sie. Ofrewa udin koma na so da kwese bathroom ofrewa na so no yire to no akate no onu kuru to no akate no nti these behaviors no ukuru to ho oyire to no ka na dey na me yire na me kum oyi e dey no this year number we efra na okate no the moment I obey sa no obey bi on ma e ma wo fa de ma omure fi ne ma asem bakada or pay fifi more kohun number no na do who do what they yo. So open up build trust now. Said your sister kind maybe be open. Oh, okay. My sweetheart been a kind some years ago no. Many not connected BM with Facebook, with IG, with say. I know the enkomo bia no you open. Anyway you no kro any unkomo. Hey, what else me what or see you date. To say, "Ubani ye fan all." A building trust into the say, "Ukunu anasa or ye cry who say, oh, only assume it's in our phone." So I don't want to be any because first, on for be no. Second, only the deal won't come openly, and you say, "I don't echo fifty mako who say, baby say na echo so be open." See, ye sir, and my trust no ye strong. A building, and quite so the baby see me. And I make up finding out a tree and a side and a man. I think say you be a musani and Phoebe be and Cecia every boy. That's
Asiamah. Near one panel back home, they didn't see Ken. The cat will be home. Say, Ayana, I'm saying sister kind. I say, we minimize the interaction. So we minimize no pa say, what can one smart your record and I and non just on to forces and often what. Now we are can better me a Mamma was so adrenaline because some say you can't social media, you can't online dating, and now you can't dating apps in your account. How dangerous are they to trust a relationship on the scale of 1 to 10? Mamma Sawa, son of a routine on a son of a canvas.
Opinion on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll say 1,000. It is super dangerous. In everything. It's not just the trust partner. And please forgive me. I'm not downplaying any social app be on our platform be able to connect to people. But I'm just saying that it's dangerous because the person behind the persona now what creates, how well do you know them? Matter of fact, you don't even know them. Are they real? Or be accounts and walk off a DA? Because I think not long ago they had this documentary on Netflix about this young man what is it called? Tender, something. One of the stuff. Some documentary or so. We're creating this rich persona. Bad to say, wow, we get attracted. No, I shower with expensive trips. Hotels, food, clothing, just all these other material things. But on your satu remu pet, no promises or the warrior. I feel no what to change on your man. One follow up nothing or threatening with life. There's so many things that happen. And then just TV stuff. But recently, my own close friend, just wanted to try one of these dating apps. And then she logged on, started chatting with one individual. And then after 2 days of chatting, I'll say, oh, let's hang out. Yeah, I'll think it said, let's go to dinner, you call maybe a cheesecake, and I said, park, if you go take a walk. The water is beautiful, right? Or say, no, I'm Brandy Fie, and I'll cook for you. This is a man inviting a young lady, come to my house, and I will cook for you. First of all, I did not tell you that I was hungry. We'll say hang out at, let's go out and hang out. So right there, she called me out and said, shut it down. Because I don't want to be calling hotline. Yeah, say I can't find my friend. Please search in a manner. So these are dangerous. Oh yeah, they build the trust. You cannot. Even if I know face to face, I want to for a little while, among each other and the color of their eye, the skin color, or we are struggling with trust. Compared to finding somebody, and it takes a very long time to even to find out say where or you're real and not say when you're real. There's something called catfishing, so it's difficult. It's difficult building trust with all these social media platforms and meeting somebody, and then also with this dating app. And to add to what Dee was saying, and what Auntie Pomaa said, about communication with the question that was asked, I just wanted to say that when your past starts reaching out, there's a reason why you're past. But just as I say, in communicating with the present person that we are with, and yeah, I think I will describe it how they used to look. If I'm a woman, now my partner is telling me, oh, my ex reached out to me. Go straight to the point. My ex reached out to me. And yeah, I think I'll be my story. Hey, Satam, no, you're beautiful. Now, now what this, now what this. Oh, mommy, are you jealous? And I said, who created tension be within me? And at the same time, the man, you say, oh, you're young, go partner the packs, so abs. Make us say, a partner now, wire round the kakra. And who be money partner, you're jealous. It's I know how to so Kuffour or ex and that. Either so be share say, oh, why reach out to me? Because also only meeting come just so Kuffour no. And yet a man too much sir, and money hype sir, or your pastor let money stay in the past. Men continue conversation too much, because even though I'm being open-minded, you're telling me this, believe me, you're telling me this, but it happens that you're doing something on the side. Because or text shut it down at some point and continue conversation. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know how are you guys used to hold hands, how are you used to suck on your neck. I don't want to know all of that, because Obama me Kanaban is me beautiful eyes and I send 6 packs and I send abs. It's nothing. Oh, the I around them. Many Jehosa, I want to keep it. And then if we're communicating with you, so just telling you so I reach out, be open-minded. And yeah, or catch or nana, you go in for the kill. And then after now, you shine your side eyes or far from you need to find and get that. Takana me person maybe a count on them. Thank you, opinion.
All right, that's is that okay? Is that?
But you're not the Maame describing, I agree 100%. But that's even on a higher level, because once you start talking about the way I was still looking on it goes back to the Bible. So they will do when the word right? But sometimes maybe the person is reaching out to you for whatever reason. Take it from there. But once you start comparing this person to your partner, or telling your partner, say, hey, consider not to say, and I say, yeah, that changes the whole thing. That is not being a supportive partner. That is saying, say, listen, not to say, but also to say. So I want to dear. it's not the whole thing. So I just wanted to clarify that.
All right, sister. And that's in to build trust. Some people you have to block and you have to kill. I say to kill, just kill them in your mind. They say they don't exist at all. To build trust on your phone, my name is wife. Your password in your crop. Until offer my phone, the same password on we use the same me and so crown home parent say obey day. Obey my phone. Yeah, build the trust. In the turn of you near my boo who said the Dennis will be the phone at Aquadan Samana Agudare. Because one in China, I said, Neither Janapa, advert to be an where you so. Nipacrona Kaisa or Cotogas, and I Kaisa were Janafun, you were Jacka no hold to the Kakufia of phone. Just say, oh, say, and near my I wasn't. Yeah, build the trust. And near my baby or what? Say, you, but you can't effects and no one say you can near my effects. No. Adrenaline, a pumpy woman, me whom may hear, Name Hochirman. The time I mean will be by sa pair once a sa adrenaline no take up afi me hwehwe me yere sene me hwehwe no bio eno the effects no ba ye ne ntem afi na kire se niema ese ntina Dennis kan na asem anya bufu kura na obuafu ene ade se be ya yenko part 4 di moment was na yenko ni say ye ne Christian Jamfi busa say what recommendations do we have for such individuals after marriage and issues? Solutions are there, but until be or engage in silent infidelity and will be out in the year and any kunakosa situation no more. And Wahodo, any and Susuya Hodo Bay, and I bet you made the Amawan. Mamma shall see him from myself.
I don't but you overco and also. Now, my can't make a to be what you answer. Obidimi din komobi na person busa say bia apejafo you be solutions na bia asem no silent infidelity and how do you see it or say or your ba and or say me busa wo question bi say do me bia or say mpe mebre no me kunu ehia so many be gi ati say me ko dwene me relationship bia past would obiam no ho ma dwene ni mani koto na nim sa na ne ya sana manya anigye o na no. Number 1, sadly we say no a silent infidelity but you be company sama so. And number 2 say silent here bibi sa no obede no ni kunu anana ire aka waso bia ye starting from Pomaa so yeah hunu yeah.
Well, it's adultery. Because what the third person of the camera straight up it's adultery. Because we call you a description a definition of adultery now and yet the why you pay. But why do you know so even though physically or husband or neither, but mentally and emotionally and all those things you're having sex with this other person. That's what it is, right? The thing about it is, telling your husband, say, because he said, "Me wo da na kwame ni na mi hunu no." Just help you, That's our say a what certain level be part of trust, and I say be of intimacy. And what you make cancer the natural. So I think, what you can do, that means there is something lacking in that relationship. Bibi esi and I want to me enjoy or spouse fully. Until I say we're replacing the image with obi image to be able to engage in sexual relationship. That means maybe you're not sexually attracted to them, or you're not emotionally connected to them, or there is something be a more and no AC for you to fully express yourself and for you to fully enjoy that with your husband. So I would say that person can go to counseling. Really, they can tell their spouse, say, I am having before sexually, I have some BB on my blocking me from fully experiencing you. And, I have to go to therapy, or I need to talk to somebody about it or whatever. Or, you can also make an attempt. You can block some of those, you can block those images. Make an attempt, say, I am going to block it. Some you have to make an attempt because God has given us that opportunity, the strength to do that. And block it. Say Christonia, and I say we be also I'll say first of all, pray about it. But I dare we say first acknowledging to yourself, say I dare not me, mempe. So pedia and continue moving fan and pipe will be any abre. So when you pump pedia, Fakon and say I dare not mempe because Kwesiani Damenim or Bramine Kwame Eda. Into no so mansa image no enko. God has ways of helping you do it. But be present. Be present. Touch his face. Hold him. And assure yourself, say, this is who I am with. And to know yourself ways that you can also help yourself. But I would say that if you persist, talk to your spouse, say, how you need to go to therapy. Go and take care of it.
Now, and no crowd, no, if free fan by a shall with him. Who are any way, I feel all of a sudden only down a quick and do what the man say. I mean, that means I said, question on my dream. Why only by crowd, just said the court, I sorry if you near friend pastors near one pie man, and I say, because. Why worry? That means you married the wrong person in the first place.
But then it's a sexual fantasy, though. It's a sexual fantasy, so, and it's real. People deal with sexual fantasies. Into the self and say, no, the fantasy, no, you'll be or you're within reach, right? Because some people have fantasies with stars, with movie stars, with all these other people. But it's not on the fantasy, yeah, somebody from their past, And I'm not saying it's okay, but it's real. It's a fantasy, and so they have to work through it. So that's why you touch your spouse, say, remind yourself, say, this is who I am with. This is my husband. This is my love, the person I love. Constantly assure yourself that. And say, maybe you want to say, well, yeah, I can say, you got to talk. But, sleeping with another person, because the act, is being done by the husband. Somewhere in satisfaction, implanting his face with another person's face, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a fantasy.
All right, Maame Serwaa Ebeka sa na say dintia meka block and kill. Nipa koro no ankasa no unya ya no wakoma no wadwene mu. Ntina meka block and kill. So we caught this situation dia mabawade we nipa so mesi na me na warranty ba kono ni bibi e fa no ho bia. Se me pese me kunu ya na me yiri di yete se wono a ma me nkire no.
Yes.
Me chira no na wa hunu yo mam say wa mama nye because time aso anesa but you are simply still a person here no solutions to those people nanti
to help with that question, I think that the best one is communication, right? You have to talk. Right? Say, being open to your spouse, saying, this is what I'm suffering from, and I say, like, being just ready to say, one who said that's a problem, acknowledging it, acknowledging, being ready to say you want to address it. So why acknowledge said, this is what I have, this is my weakness, that's the nipa or per se unya solution. But on acknowledges and meme faults, and I said, this is my shortcomings. Why yes stuck, right? So your communication or share, you talk about it. Say now, do I have to go extra mile? Do I have to, wear certain things to please you? Or fantasy now, or having, can I satisfy that? Draw the picture for me. Maame, upe will be all your funny body home. Upe will be our share long hair, now our share made outfit. What can I do to make you be okay in that part? And also, maintenance. I will call it maintenance, right? Self-maintenance. When you're married now, continue that relationship, right? The appearance, I'm saying, Niema would dress it to make him feel like, go like, wow, mamacita, keep going. You're not going to be the same person, but keep it spicy, kakra. Right? And you say, girls these days, when your boo is calling you out, you want to make sure your hair is okay, you have good lightening and, you talk. But we worry in here, now what booty, push a bonnet every every time you do a bit piano. That's a problem. Keep it spicy, keep it cute. Now, moments and said short messages throughout the day, to say last time we were talking to your spouse, I'm speaking of, man, say something is about to happen, spicing it up kakra, just to make it. Talking, kasa, video bia, friend, no, relationship, amu dating, friend, honey, sweetheart, my love, Pooh Bear, I say the could do baby, hey, way, shabi, Kofi Papa, ama Maame, those kind of things, it's not cute. Keep it spicy, keep it cute, and then just maintain the whole relationship. Now I think it's yeah. That's part of the solution. But we see up in for Mr.
In nasi hot dear.
Okay.
And some more. Why are they, Maame? Now, when him, what young can say, said the number making. Me, I saw a penny, many a dodgy crowd. But who says, see, I won't say me 3 has in my trap. And my mirror need your home. Me, you deal with cheat and say, well, say, what had me in it, was as he says, some meaning if white. The one say, P. white and kitty, one pepper, and he. I have to say, but just among the American. There be another.
So will look cute.
Nenia count, said ye, Yakino. Now, Yenia Eugene de Ninsembia to say, Yaka saying, what I saw no said in a gent, be banty, making kind in some noise. Hello, beautiful people. I would love to add the following one: having a prayer-driven based conversation about the problem. Inti ne ye ka ho asem a ye ka se ye kire ho adwena ye mfa mpaibɔ na ye ma ne mu nna ho e wo haw no ho ye de haw no nyina beto ho wi a. 2, in our communities we should prioritize counseling, especially post-marital counseling, and the leaders should trumpet the need for that. Say young kwaji adwenkyerɛ mfiri wɔn ma ye nim de for ho counseling asem ananka me de be answer ye nua Christian e bi no. As I say, you caught and him the for her, a quite better na ye fasoa. A woman says, say, yen to me physical and yen to me here, and near money a prime hold or bear na ye fasoa, Yawadi and any gen better at my day. At Naho, near just had and I say, you're more home mother pa, you're more home mother, you're too home for. Is as a messenger who said, Nipa bebre kwa dear moi. No woman name me a friend our dear, the woman one sex. And when you are sex in the way, problems are ever children. Post-marriage counseling, ebeboa. Yekase ye ko marriage retreat, kobi, kosua, saniemano, ebeboa. They are so me answer. Our home and family departments should avail themselves to offer advice with a non-judgmental purview. Obi beka anasem obi wo ho a wonya ti asem na no adi kan abua. We say home and family life for ye more than say ye bema ye beda ye home fine. Na for to me abaye ho. Near momo a futu, but yenfe we home and family life of one wangasa yenye yahu Christopher papa ye two for papa. Se wouldn't name one any men capra sin say Obeko Kabi. Now I say no make I say I was very young and I am home and family life. Oba I was say it after there Ubia say akwanake to amen corner wakeka manim sa. There's a senior tiano. Sana mekanoba. Ehiam paibo free nyame ho sebe ya yen home and family life for the nyame be direct yadwene afutu ese se yedema so mo ba ne yeni ho afutu a yen direct home to counseling no a opani eka ho asebe say wonom de wo masua yenya counselor bi anso ne ye ko ye wo Christian counselors wonom ho na yen kro kan say wo de course anchenche hefo obegu aware ne sesi ama me mfama no nsi ase na afi mini amaika say wo pese wo ka bi ansa ya bre no aswan
me just a brand call yentimi call solutions no so na in some no hadwene na me hwe enia Eugene na odi be go so no am say no be na panelists no ababa mu amai no enti amai ehunu say ade no wo ho real dangerous no wo ho social media damage no so me wa Facebook account. I saw somebody was say I want to be a friend. We should na say and most of them no sorry for me friends. And I may accept this person. na the communication no after the or the me call baby na me back na obejuma nipa na say hey hold on a minute be a order me kono unu say one you don't even know me or say na one guy na to say or no I shall say we can near many achire me no say you more than one na say obaka be and don't tell say na me say that's it and deleted and I'm in no free na iso etine e kan wasem no real o ma ho kwan a e be destroy bibi awo ofie anase wa orim enti afutu na eba ni na no e bia entimi akọ solutions na Asiamah e be akọ solutions so next week na
anka men pese me call wonim de ye uni sisi na eji abadwafo nsem a etwato na wasem etwato bia your solution make sure say at most 40 seconds Mr. at most the Maame shall say free Dennis so na Maame Serwaa ba na sister
Yo, elder, but that's it. Solution is simple. Maame Serwaa, I think says Maame Serwaa submission, or can be brave. It will move. And as I say, so elder, so a commenter with the buy, so no, a boy be brave. Solutions in the be brave and a woman. Obi o kosa or how ni more. They was say, oh yeah, they say, I was say, ultimi Emma or ho kwan na uji tum say uhia moa na o seek for help. Say o yere anase ukunu entimi emwa wo fia yenkwa Boateng na yen seek for professional help. Your pastors, any elders a woman de ewo your communities in any space a ye woman obetimi so aboa ye bebre. Oton we area ana onya ho adru eno mom ye much better than say obe wadwumbe yo say obetimi aye dey aboa wo ho na wama eniema no aye basa iti say ye identify problem na yen try ni seek for help. I think say be boy here, that's it.
all right Serwaa
Opinion patch media na me kind say I'll yield it to Abijafo. Thank you.
right sister
Yo, nso so kakra mpese me kan say so we you be at or sa addiction problem no, with masturbation, with porn and all those things no. There's so many support groups, or more 12-step support groups. You can join one of them. Those are great groups. I mean, very, very helpful because it's based on Christian principles. In Tikobi, now and wow, you're anonymous. Nobody's going to know, so we'll call it. But you're doing it for yourself and for your family. And go to counseling. So we will be so family go through that. So once again, seek counseling. Be good, be supportive of your partner. Now offer how mono. Now as together as a family, no, more working through it. There will be question will be said earlier. No, next will be question will be said about say obi spouse and you're ready for whatever reason so and sex therapist. Go see a sex therapist. They will give you suggestions what to do, how to support each other. And also we have over fantasies now. So also how I been pray about it, talk to your partner, get help. When you say that person no ultimately supplant or be nim and will could myself with your to find the satisfaction because ultimately no physically no was passing no mouse has satisfaction no. In the end we can say communicate, seek help, and then pray. That's all I can say.
amen many am like will be kakra bi be kan twatwa ye brena
I'm say oma kanina communication it be high difficult to start but find a way to start that communication because no ama gradually one way you better it communicate that's it.
amen enti ebusiafo nia yade ewie no uhunu ho wasa ha no mabompa yesrenya sidi aka no hwehwe enyanchafo adwenkyere ne afutuo seek counseling na face stick to your marriage vows in the Lord ne wo share ye for better for worse ginam na sere wurade se oma ho ahoden ene ye de nyame ase se waboa ye ma ye de ye ndwumadie eba na wie ya hwefo ene ye tiefo nyame nhyira mo se mo ba ye na mo de madwenkyere nyina so eba ye ya na bi busa se obi abusa ma yasere se wo your friend say you create WhatsApp group a obi a betumi aba so se wo hwe wie kura a kire yi wo betumi de na dwen kire aba wo hwe chat ne mu se si abo se me the link bi atom menim se timi Appiah ya na so mesre producer se wan san fan to my wo click link ne so a na wan kasa wa join wo question bi after this a betumi de atom na affair every ho afei abajafo a mobile ne sister Pomaa ya da asibio nyame nhira link ne na that screen so no esa wa chat you know nti ubetumi akleke so no wa join Dennis nyame nhira won so wobre ene wa da age am se wa ino abaya nyame nhira ape winia Mike nyame nhira won so yem producer enso so e wa kire Dr. Kuffour doc nyame nhira won so ape ene minia Kwadwo wentimi ama nkobo ne punu mu awo mfi me so meti se dede wo dem obaba be ya no next week mfi me osofo Appiah Kubi sofo be bia wo bia so yete won ka nyame nhira wo afi mun ka se nyame nhira men so
nhira won so
amen yo nti
yes so for nyame nhira
amen yeah the basic has say na sister Pomaa obaba mpaye ni si abusuafo na yakram na wakese na ye nyame pene na domo ebehia
yo kwachomo mo mpaye Nyankopɔn eden na wontumi nsesa eden na wontumi nsakra eden na wontumi emmoa dobia ye nuanom abusuafo adɔfonom obia wɔwɔ sa ɔhaw ne ayaka ho asɛm ni bia no yepida na ba wanim de ɔyɛ ene de ɔfa sa haw no the straw say wo de wotumi sesa bibia wo see behold I make all things new nti no sesa wo ma na ya dwene nsusu ne ntumi nsusu na ya ware enya fe enya krabehwe ne numpo tumi asesa afoforo aba wo nkyɛn hyaye nyina ye ne abusua ne adɔfo no na upia nyina ye nyankwa wo nim da wase wo Yesu din amen
Amen.
amen
Amen.
Amen.